Hello, hello everybody. Hello. Good evening. Let's start today's development. Last times we let's check our process. Check the step process. No state processor. Maybe I need to record this process before every times live. Yeah, I create a page process. So that record today's step. Now check. Check today's step. Last time I'm writing. I was writing new ticket API. So let's check the new ticket API's new ticket. Yeah, new ticket and new ticket. We just alert the return type. So we add this like others. Try. So without chapter customer this custom common exception. Import this return API response and then acceptor with logger again. So logger equal login getter logger Django. Yes, logger arrow internal server arrow return. No, this should be PageRect format. Then return API. Hi, my friend. I found there's you coming the live session. Where are you coming from? Where you come from? China or other country? I'm from China. And this is my third time. Developer and YouTuber. Response 0, masters blank, and this should be addict, and ticket ID equal without. Yeah. I type my repo link is in https github.com blackholll then loonflow. Yeah, I'll send my repo, and the current I use this branch. Yeah, this branch. Let's continue. Create hooks check step. So no pre-hook check. I think I maybe need write this check. In another function. So CLS workflow ID workflow ID， 然后 then request ticket date it's a dictator and operator ID talent ID is needed. Talent ID I move operator ID before flow ID. Enter requester. It should be return a bool. No, it yeah. new ticket pre-create hook. This is pre-hook check, and check to decide. Let me check. It should be 决定. Decide. Yeah, it's right. To decide whether can create a ticket. Request dict whether create place reference contact me. It seems the pronoun is missing. No. Whether THRU whether that is me. Just decide whether operator can create ticket. Request dict. First, we should query workflow info to get hook info. So workflow info equal workflow and should can import workflow dot objector filter ID equal workflow ID field workflow service. So let's move this to workflow service. Check workflow based service. Yeah, workflow hook service. Yeah. Pre-create hook. This should be it workflow hook. Let me check whether this I should create a unify hook method. Yeah, sure. This method wrong hook. Talent ID, enter, operator ID, and request date. Yeah, it should be requested, and other dates, such as if use handle ticket, it should be can turn if handle ticket, it should contain request date and current exit date. Hi new guys, where are you come from? Operator ID, workflow ID, enter, and requester dictator. But new ticket has this new ticket hook is can turn is will have request date, but handle ticket it may handle ticket it also has request date. So request date because it should be known. Bool wrong workflow wrong hook. So let me check. For different type, it may different way to run the task. First, this is new cater, so for new ticket, this is pre-create date. There are different type hooker for create date, create hook, and other hook. Create hook it should be run before create ticket, and it should be sync type, sync typer. But as ticket is may as a typer it should be in cycle. But we call pre-create hook. Creator hook as a hook, only pre-create hook will run before new create ticket, but as ticket but other hook will need to run as a hook need to run after after ticket handled. So I need a separator pre-create hooker. Hi new guy, Where are you coming from? I'm from China. Even though I'm using English, just like I want more people can see this live, and I can study English. So run hook this dot then get now I just want whether to unify pre-create hook and other hookers into one function. This side, this position, I need to run create hook. This create hook, this hook pre-hook the check, and there should be so just as pre-hook and we can separate pre-hook, pre-create hook and common hook. For common hook, we just talent ID, int operator ID, it should be int workflow ID request date. Yeah, it also need with args. To do. Finish this hook. This time is just return true, because now I don't need names, common, com. As common hook. Let me hook typer which will call invoker after handler or ticket created. I just leave this get ID workflow ID workflow ID equal workflow ID. This is so we will just use filter because I will use a director query stat. Yes. So just run hook. So run hook just need this operation of ID request date, and then hook URL and token a dark string, a the string. Yeah. So important requester request date this means this should be ticket date. I think this need just request dates because I can merge ticket dates and request dates. So since sometimes when you create ticket, some fields is not required, and maybe some field you have no permission to write. So I just transfer your permissioned date. So delete this request date. We try to requester the pre-requester case. So we just requester then dot post URL. This is a request library. Important request. Import request. Yeah. Wrong hook. Request URL date JSON dot request date. Yes, request date. JSON request date. I need a pen as date. So new request date. Requester date. I can just tenant ID equal tenant ID operator ID and workflow ID. Workflow ID. So timeout. I need just add this timeout because sync type here some hooks should be in sync type. Others should be in sync. So Hi, my friend. If you have any question, you can type her in chat box. This is a sync talk, so maybe I run hook as tasker. So this is just a pre-hook. For common hook, I need add in taskers in tasker because it will be run by salary, so I don't need this. Don't need this. For workflow, this is workflow hook. Workflow hook. Workflow hook. In workflow hook query set. This try URL. This is workflow.url. JSON timeout. For pre-create hook, it should be, I think 10 seconds is enough. And the headers we should common need gen header. It's in common service. Yeah, common service inst dot. It should be common then generate gen signature by token. Hook dot token. Let's return a tuple. Let's return a tuple signature and timestamp. Signature and timestamp. So headers equal dictor signature dot equal signature timestamp equal timestamp. Without dot JSON. For pre-create hooker should be it can set multiple. So this is try results equal this. This is result request date. So let's define pre-hooks returns type as demonstrator. It should be I think code message data if code request result dot get code not equal 0, it should be something wrong, so we'll just return pre-hook, so it should be return a tuple. First element is whether user can create ticket, and others is the message. So this is tuple. Return tuple, it should be true messenger. First element is whether user can create ticket, another is the message. So not equal, so this is false and without dot get message. Receive return. If all of this, all the webhook is the return code is 0, that means all the webhook is checked right. So just return true and this. If return this, yeah. Acceptor exception. Other exceptions each can be used as a letter first is login equal login, then get logger general. All the logger will be use the same handler, log handler. So logger arrow trace back format, yeah, and then return false. This hook will not raise to user, so I can false. The common exception, requester exception. I need a timeout exception. Timeout connection arrow. Exceptions connection arrow STP request exception connection. So there should be this type. Okay, request exceptions arrow of something else, the arrow STP arrow. Just add this. So this option we will log then return false. It should be request exception. Just use request exception. Request exception. Webhook pre-create hook. Pre-create hook request exception, and others can also use this. And connection. For connection pre-create hook fail connection error. Timeout. Fail. This is timeout. This is timeout. I found a thing we just missed one. Else exception. That means or else internal error. Internal server error. Also need a return log. Internal server error. Yeah, and so action, try action. Only the React code equals 0 it should be right. So this. Create check is okay now. So ticket base, new ticket, workflow base dot pre-hook check, talent ID, then operator ID, workflow ID, then it's just request date, workflow ID. Where is the workflow ID? So the workflow ID is workflow ID, new ticket, ID, get workflow ID, yeah, flag, pre-create flag and message equal. So if pre-create flag is false, then you can return false and message No, it just return a comma custom exception. This message. Yes, just rise exception. Yes, it now it's okay. So workflow ID, we call this. There's no permission check. This is workflow ID. So this step is okay. This step is okay. APP permission check. So I just use this. The top as the top. This can use workflow ID now. Workflow ID. PP permission check. Pre-flag check. Pre-request hook check. Pre-create hook check. This typer, it should be workflow ID typer, and this is not her, but this I use commas to separate her as a typer, so I cannot use this to filter webhook typer. I cannot use this type. No, this is not right. This is not right. One question is whether pre-creator typer can this. Yeah, I think it's can use the stem hook. The stem hook. Pre-create hook. I will add hook typer. So getter hook by typer. Yeah. So this I should use this get hook by typer. CLS dot get hook typer. Pre-create. Yeah. Without Leicester equal, so I use this. Why is this? Hook typer undefined. Hook typer. Talent ID. So talent ID, workflow ID, and the pre-hook. Yeah, this is not right. So this. Pre-create hook and so there should be I should add this hook URL JSON typer and hook typer pre-creator. Yeah, this is should be pre-creator. Has already been cached. Why? Request exception. Request exception. That means request option is superclass of this. So HTTP connection errors, timeout, connection error. So delete this. Yeah. Pre-hook checks down. Other hook, other step. Right. So user has create hook, then other steps. Other step do other steps. App permission check whether call source has permission. Create with hyper ticket. The measure. So other steps. Comment is alright. Comment failure check. User can create this. User create. Is there any user create permission? Yeah, it should be removed. It's remove. This function will be removed. So don't need check. This will be contained in pre-create hook step. Comment our permission, so just as add the this means gather the required field. So overflow state server, node state server is node now new node service, so it should be node service. That check. Workflows node. Is this node, and there's a field. There's a node field string. Is here. Node fields. node field string here. So but this, whether it still need tuple? Just just leave this. ID field required field list equal workflow node service ins dot node service ins dot getter required field get node required field, yeah, node required field. So class method get node this means start node, so get start node required field, start node, yeah, start node getter node require field. This should be node ID, and this is workflow. So this is workflow ID. And the field list, so first get node start node equal node get flow ID or flow ID and typer node typer is start, typer start return sales dot get required field start node dot ID, dot ID. It should be a list. It should be a string list. getter node required getter lister. Node now use node ID, just use node. So this is node.module object. We call node.node. It's JSON, so this should be just use this. But it's not required. So let me check. So require date, update date, lister. It should be required and optional field list. And function lister, so this is just to check whether user has all the I'm giving all required fields. It's just also required field. So just to return required field is enough. If so, I can maybe I in this step just check what's use whether user transferred all required field. But if so, the future steps, I have to calculate required field and option field. Combine date. Required date. This is to do. This is current or get required or just check whether all required field satisfied 满足 satisfied satisfied whether this is to do. Need to think how to realize how to realize this step, that step, so it's just a step processing. So to do is this, so to do is this. Okay. Migrations. Yeah. A type, field, remove field, and node, so module, node. This should be just field, node field, because it's a JSON object. Remove field from node, a field typer, yeah. Migrate. Okay. So much for today. I was for tomorrow or tomorrow after tomorrow. About every evenings, every these times from about 1 hour ago, because every time different time zone, maybe different location country has different time. So goodbye. Thanks.